Hello and welcome. This is Victor. It's been a while, and in this video, as you know, as you will know, well, from the title, you know that I am going to create another walkthrough for this particular manhunt mission. So let me show you what manhunt mission we're looking at. So right now we are looking at this manhunt mission, Jensen, the directors, guys, and actually don't remember. Oh, I think I can show you this. So we are now looking at the Rise Up season. I think it's season 9. But anyway, so long story short, it has been a while. Things happens, and now we have wait enough time so that our manhunt has reached to the 9th week. Actually, it has been a while. The reason why it's holding me is because I want to play through this mission and get this weapon, which I finally got from playing through at least 15 to 20 times. So the weapon, exotic weapon that comes with the climax mission, it's called Whiplash. So I'm gonna quickly show you what the talent is. It's called faster than reload, and what it does is you basically want to put this in your holster, and then when it takes 5 seconds, then it primes it, and then you swap to this weapon, and then reloads your every other weapon, and then it also make them better once you swap back. So I actually just got that 1 or 2 missions ago, so I didn't know how to best use it, but I do want to show you. And again, what I've been doing for the videos is that I want to show you how I play through that climax mission in a challenging mode, so that you can it's a little bit easier. Of course, there's no guarantee that it's going to drop unless you play the master master level difficulty. But as I explained earlier, it's very hard, and then even when you it's too hard, I guess, for me. So I realized that the so-called sweet spot is to play through challenging, which there are respawn points. You don't have to restart the whole mission when your agent dies, or if your mage agent dies, and there is still a reasonable chance of dropping. I don't know what happens this time. The RNG is a little bit not that great as before. Usually when I reach the 10th mission, play the 10th time, I will get it. The exotic that comes only with the climax mission, but this one took me a little bit. I feel that it took me longer, like 15 to 20 times. But anyway, I got it, so I want to show you how I went through this mission. So normally what I do is I use a standard DPS build, but what I realized is that it's better for me to use a Heartbreaker build. I learned it from some content creators from YouTube channels, and I think it's pretty good, so I want to share this with you as well. So the whole idea is that you're going to have 4 pieces of the Heartbreaker, and the reason why you want to have Heartbreaker is that it allows you to increase or stack up your armor as bonus armor, and also stack up your weapon damage towards pulsed enemies. So the key is you need to pulse your enemies. Now, if you don't really have skill to pulse, you can always do the headshot to pulse them. But if you pair that up with the technician specialization, what it does is that it gives you this little, let me just quickly show you, this little laser pointer that allows you to pulse any enemies as soon as you point or aim at them. So I do both. I set this up for both of my primary and my secondary weapon, which is this guy. I'll talk a little bit about that afterwards. So basically, you have you have 4 of these Heartbreaker gear set to get the Heartstopper 4-piece talent, and the rest is for survivability and all balance. We all agree that Memento is one of the best. So I have the backpack Memento over here. This one particular, I use a forge. Some people would like to use the, let me show you, the salvo because of the higher rate of fire. But I use forge because I decided to pair with a shield. So with the shield, what you can also do with technician specialization is that you can have the artificial hive, which will heal your shield occasionally, which basically makes your shield a little better. At the same time, because this particular forge holster is going to help you to increase your shield health by 50%. So it's pretty good. I kind of want that the other role will be the attribute will be other things, say cricket chance, but it is what it is, and I can change it probably, but this is fine for the case right now. So I'm just gonna keep it this way. Oh, the weapon. So I was trying out the there's what's the one escalation missions, and it's definitely harder than normal. And I was trying escalation 2, and somehow it dropped the prototype. The idea behind prototype is that there's kind of like an extra bonus on top of your weapon, which it bumps up to level 30, expertise level 30, without you reaching there yet. So I'm at about 26. But it bumps up all the way, and then it comes with an augment that does something extra. There are a few augments, I think 8 to 12 of them. This one I got from just a natural drop, is amalgam, and what it does is that every bullet has 1.6% chance to apply random. So you'll see in the gameplay that it does do that, but 1.6 is like for every 100 bullets you get, I don't know, like 1.6 of them. So you definitely want to pair that, well, if you can get it for a higher rate, firing rate. The rest is pretty good. There's really nothing I can do about this particular prototype, because as a prototype you cannot increase any of these things. The core attributes are fixed. You can't change it, you can't modify it, you cannot even optimize it, you cannot change your talent. So it is what it is. So some people like to farm it. I just don't have the time, I guess, and the energy to farm it. So it is what it is. Maybe I'll play a few more rounds to get more drops or farm it, but it is what I have. The extra piece that you definitely want to have is a really fast-paced shotgun. So stack broker is one good place to one weapon to have. If you don't have stack broker, you can get rock and roll, which is also a drop. If you can't get another name weapon like rock and roll, you can also get ACS 12, which is basically the base weapon of that. The idea is that you want to get a high firing rate so that you will be able to proc or stack up your heart stopper when pulsing them. So the shotgun, not all shotguns allows you to equip the this little laser pointer thing, which is key to Heartbreaker build, which we have here. So we have everything ready. Now let me just quickly go to the mission, and let's begin our little walkthrough for this main mission, the Pentagon, the Director. So another reason I use Technician is that Technician has this specialization. It is a specialization that
Sykes probably established a command center somewhere deep inside the Pentagon. But keep an eye out for targets of opportunity on your way in. Anything that can slow these attacks.
That allows you to very quickly what's I to say for that? Anyway, so it allows you to have extra damage towards like war dogs and machines, which is really good because when you're fighting Black Tusk, there's a ton of them. So I want to switch back to quick stab because it allows me to run a little bit quicker. So that's why.
Ooh, that is one hell of an operation.
Sykes always did have a head for logistics.
So what you do is you run to the right, or what I like to do is run all the way to the right, and then wait for this guy to drop. And then I will switch to just a weapon, and then I'm going to start shooting here. Now once I'm done, I'm going to shoot this way, which has this guy. There might be a sniper coming up right here. So I'm going to make sure that sniper is done. Make sure that I watch my health, my armor. We'll deal with that later on. So let's finish everyone that's closer to here first. So that's this one. Now the second one is over here. Let's finish them. The third one, you can shoot. There's a little thing you can shoot to make it explode. I think I already make it explode, so it is what it is. I'm gonna finish this guy. Right. Then we're gonna... There's some spawning over here. I'm gonna switch over to my shotgun. Oops.
Vital signs critical.
And just to stack up my Heartbreaker thing. Over here, I'm gonna do this. One thing you want to do is very quickly look for the medic, because the medic is going to revive a lot of enemies, and it's going to get very hairy. So there will be 2 medics at least, and I'm gonna just to prop up the bonus armor from Heartbreaker. Once we're happy, we're gonna switch back to our primary weapon or a machine gun. Again, I just want to show you how slow or how quickly it actually can give you the random status effect. Oh, there's one, but let's see. Okay, so that's one. All right, so there will be more spawning, I think. Oh, we're good. So now we just run. Let's switch back to this. Quick step to run faster. There will be 4 enemies coming out from here. I can use a shotgun to again power up this.
You should be able to get deeper into the building that way.
All right. And now we'll switch back. So another thing about having the memento is that you pick up this little trophy thingy that will also add to your bonus armor, which is another essential part. So that's why we want to have that. If you don't have or don't use memento, there's also some weapons allowed to get bonus armor, like a blood sucker. Will also do that as well. So just find something to give you bonus armor. All right. So we go up and refuel. So over here, what I like to do is it's a wide area. So I'm gonna just take a cover over here, throw a grenade over here, just create some diversion, and then I'm gonna start shooting. All right. Alright, so we have the War Dog. The good thing about having a technician is you have about 10% extra damage towards you see the extra random effect is in place. Okay, I'm gonna use the to get some stacks. Okay, I'm gonna confuse this guy. Get a circle around to a flank. Alright, we're gonna switch back. So the reason why I'm switching back and forth is really just to try to get the bonus effect from the extra talent. And to be honest, the shotgun is not very effective in killing enemies, so I tend to just use this once I want more accuracy, that is. All right.
No wonder they've been running us ragged. How the hell did I miss this?
Can't be watching everything at once, Manny.
That is literally my job.
And you've been putting out 5-alarm fires non-stop since you started it. We caught it. That's what matters.
Yeah. I just really like to stop getting blindsided by crap like this.
All right. Another reason is I also recently got just quickly show you this exotic called Agitator. What it does is that it does have talent called Perturb, which allows you to kind of like stack up or prime the weapon, so that when you switch over to them, there's a short amount of time you have a faster firing rate and higher weapon damage. So you kind of like, you swap to the shotgun to stack up increase the stack, and then once it's primed, you switch back to Agitator to enjoy that. Once the Agitator's prime is done, you go back to the Agitator. You go back to the shotgun to do the pile to throw a stab. So it's kind of like a cycle. But it kind of only works if you have talents like that. So I don't use that anymore, and I do want to increase the so for prototype, you have this little thing that level progress. I do want to increase the level, so that's why I switched to this instead. So now the switching is really just to there's no particular timing I need to do, so that's what happens. All right. So what I guess like the quick thing is, the quick decision that I want to make is, oh, if there's a lot of enemies for crowd control and then they are very close, then I'll just switch to the shotgun to stack things up. But when it comes to distance, then you really can't beat a good old assault rifle over here. Anyway, so that's that. Alright, so the switch back just to add some stack. So there's more here. Another thing about the shotgun is that the reload time is much slower. I guess you could pair that with the Whiplash that I just show you to do an instant reload, but then there's a lot of timing that needs to be done. So I would just unless I get internalizing all these things, I'll just use whatever makes sense to me at that moment. Another important thing about playing this is you want to get rid of the machines very quickly, especially the war dog. The next you want to get rid of is the medic.
The route is through that door, Agent. But I'm seeing an electrical fault in the room. And combined with the flooding, watch your step.
Because for some reasons, I think the medic in this mission are very efficient, and you just have an unlimited amount of enemies you need to fight. Now, the electric thing is really a small puzzle. There's one little yellow box you just need to shoot over here on the right-hand side. And then you go to the left-hand side, and then you're going to shoot another box, and the electricity is going to be done. So you're going to shoot this box, 2 boxes. Now, the indicator tells that it is now safe to go, so we will go through that. Don't forget to pick up those little trophies if you have a memento. Now we're going to the second area over here.
People, we've still got a job to do. Get the chopper refueled and ready for the next strike team.
Alright.
Agent, anything you can do about that would be much appreciated.
So there's one place that you can restock here. I'm gonna get an armor kit over here. So what you want to do is run over to this barrier, throw a grenade over here, and switch to a primary and shoot preferably the medic. And then the next you want to shoot is whoever comes towards you, and there are 4 enemies over here, at least for the challenging difficulty. I'm gonna stay here, you don't have to move anywhere. I'm gonna just keep shooting. Don't worry about the chopper or anything. Just stay here, focus on the enemy that is shooting you. For the first round, there are a few rounds that you need to waves into shoot. Sometimes they are harder to notice, like very far away. But from time to time, if you have a solid AR, then you can do this. Now you will hear that there's a prompt. You're gonna run into this little guy. At this point, you might want to restock, or you just stay here. Now there's a war dog coming around, so make sure that you don't lose sight of that. Especially this war dog is one of these guys that have it's a Lucy war dog. So let's do this. So finish the war dog. The other problem is the mini tank. So this is not the mini tank that you need to be careful about, but let's get rid of it. There's another mini tank that's going around that's controlled by the boss. So we just need to be careful. The Thomas Robo Robinson. That tank is pretty nasty, so I'll show you. So this is the tank. You see that it's yellow. It has a standard effect ammo, not the fire, but it throws grenades. That's why. And it has a shocking status effect on you. And of course, like any other mini tanks, it also has a blinding thing. So when you see it turns red, you're good, because it means that it's going to explode. Now with the mini can done, what you want to do is you want to, of course, stay alive, but you want to do the destroy the BT helicopter thing. So what happens is that you want to go to the far right side of this window. If you aim at here, you see you actually can shoot.
That is unfortunate.
you actually can shoot a little explosive tank thingy. Then you immediately can destroy it. You don't have to keep shooting it or, you know, use your primary or secondary to destroy the helicopter. So that's why I want to stay put here. Now, what you want to do is to finish as many ads as you can over here before you go. But there are two things you want to do. You want to finish all the ads, or most of the ads, so that it's just you and Robo.
Taking casualties, sir, but we'll hold.
And the War Dog, and also the mini tank, hopefully. And after that, you can just go and start slashing things. Not sure why there's a second one. Typically you don't, but you know, sometimes you do have a random. This.
India squad is taking heavy losses. Not sure how long we'll hold.
Understood, India.
Sir?
All right. So I think there are only 2 left, so which is good. So I'm gonna.
Hostile airburst.
All right. So now we are down to this 2. So well, just your character by Agent and Robo. So we're gonna just like do this combo of stack up the bonus armor and also weapon damage. Use the environmental damage to help you to your advantage. Now, once you feel that, oh, there's enough bonus armor to do this, you can switch to your primary, and that's it. So there's a lot of things you can pick up the trophy, so don't miss that. You don't have to pick up everything. Usually what happens is that there will be a gear drop or item drop somewhere closer to the starting point. Oh, this is pretty good, but I don't really need this. So while you are running towards to pick it up, you might just plan your route to get the trophies, and then that's it. Now we are moving on to the other area. So we basically finished one of the named enemy or named mini boss. So we're moving towards the other area. We're going back indoors. So you're gonna reload over here or restart. So you're gonna take cover over here. We can try to find one way to do this is to find the person who controls the mini tank. Not this guy. There's a little Wi-Fi-ish signal over here. So let's see if we get. Oh, this guy. So if you finish him, then the mini tank will not be at control. Now, once you finish 3 to 4 of them, there will be 4 enemies rappelling up from here. So you want to be careful is that they will try to go over to the mini gun. So there's a way to get them very quickly, but the other way is just to prevent them from getting there. I'm gonna stay put up here, and I'll explain why. So there will be 2 to 3 more enemies coming. So there's one guy over here. There's another guy coming from here. And there's one from the left over here. Actually, there are 2. I'm going to use the environment to help.
System disrupted.
So once again, I will still recommend focusing with the medic first, because the medic can do a few things. Besides reviving, also they can throw this little jammer thing to make it not possible for you to use skills and whatnot. So that's bad. The second you want to do is snipers. They are also surprisingly strong in this mission. So we just want to finish them before they finish you. Right. So once we have them, 2 waves, and we are good. All right. Now this thing is interesting. This area. So you hear this electric thing.
Warning. Multiple electrical disturbances detected.
So when I first played, I thought I will always be shocked. It turns out that there is a section. So you saw that shocked. That section won't shock until they alternate. So you see the next area being shocked. Now this is safe now, and I will run up till this turning point. I'll just stay there. You see that it shocks, but my area doesn't. Now the enemies, I think it's fair to have the enemies also got shocked. Once you see that it's gone, you can go to the other one, and you're safe for the next round of whatever shocking. See that? You gotta time yourself a little bit so that next time you're gonna go to the other one. But there's enough buffer time for you to go, so once you start hearing things, you just keep walking, you should be fine. When you get shot, you don't get killed right away, so don't worry too much about that. You probably can last. Now, there's a room here if you turn. That's if you haven't picked up the recordings. There's a recording, I think, in somewhere in this room. I think it's here, but I already picked up, so it's there. But you can also pick up, some other stuff like weapon or something. Very good. And then some other things, supplies. So once you're good, go over here, work on this computer, bypass the lockdown, and then you will be running towards a little cutscene over here. Not cutscene, like you'll see what I mean. Run over here. So it's up to you. You can, take cover. You can go gun blazing. There are only 3 enemies over here. There's no spawn. So it's up to you what you want to do. If there's any achievement you need to pick, then this is a good place to do it. The Echo, yes. We construct Echo. You can see that Natalie is also in the wind again.
Mr. Sykes, impressive work getting this all set up.
It's what I do.
What do you estimate for your operational throughput?
We'll be able to carry out sustained high-volume operations for several weeks at least. More if we're given logistical priority.
Several weeks is more than sufficient. I don't expect you to hold the city. Just ensure the division are looking at you and not elsewhere.
Ma'am?
I'll be leaving DC shortly. I'd prefer that information stay off their radar as long as possible.
I see. Am I to understand that we'll be drawing down operations in the city?
I'd think you, of all people, would appreciate the value of multitasking, Mr. Sykes.
Alright, so what you need to do is to wait until there's a conversation coming here. Yep.
You didn't know about this?
I don't exactly have access to Nat's day planner, Manny.
Right, and I just really don't like her being in the wind.
So otherwise, you will just have to wait. So you can actually proceed until you hear that. I was like, okay, I listened to the whole echo, and then is it good? No, actually, you have to wait for them to talk, Manning's conversation. Then you can
Looks like
proceed.
you're getting close to the command center. That's where Sykes will be. Stay on your toes. He'll have more tricks up his sleeve.
So this is the last area, and I guess it's the messiest area. So before we go into that, just very quickly, you're gonna fight a few enemies, and then actually I can go in. There are 4 enemies you can first fight, and then you need to operate on a computer.
Any chance we can get a worm up on those servers? If I can comb through them, I might be able to find some hint of what Nat's up to.
I like to throw a grenade just to distract people, and then just fight them. There are only 4 of them. So I'm gonna do that. All right. So you see that this middle, there's this gigantic thing. So there are actually 4 sides. So later on, you will hear there's this piling, building up thing, charging sound, and it will shock your agent. But you can actually stop it from shocking you by shooting one of them. One of these 4 sides will light up. If you happen to be on that side, you shoot it, then it will stop. I mean, if I can, I will. But you will see sometimes I'll just get shocked. It's just too much work to run to the other side. But before we go into that, we restock, because one of the things that happens is that from technicians, you don't really have an automatical restock of your weapon, not like, say, the other ones, sharpshooters, or what's the other one that I like to use? But they don't refill. So only either you pick up ammos on the side. The restock box is too far away in the battle to actually reach, so I tend not to. Another thing I like to do is if I have memento, I'll just pick up everything to add some bonus armor and some long-term bonus over here. Once we are happy, we are ready to go. So remember that the shocking thing. So I think the first one you will always be shocked to tell you. The game is telling you you will be shocked, but otherwise there is a chance for you to get out of it. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna interact.
That did it. Grabbing what I can.
You hear the sound?
Uh-oh.
We don't like Schaefer. What the hell was that?
So that's that.
You there for a
So
second.
now what I want to do is, you know, if he jumps around, I'm just gonna do a little bit of stacking and make sure that I don't die. You hear the sound. You see the blinking on the other side. That's too far for me, so I'm just not going to worry too much about it. Usually, you know, your armor is going to last for 1 or 2 shots, so I'm okay. Now you see the light up over here. So if I can shoot it, it will just stop it. Another annoying thing is the striker drone. So the first thing I want to do is I would like to destroy the drone if possible. You hear the sound happening, so it's just too much work for me to even aim. So I'm gonna just stock up my I'll just stock up my a bonus armor so that I can withstand a little bit of hit, instead of just trying to figure out, oh, where is this thing lighting up for me. You see, like, I don't see anything. That means it's on the other side. It's too far for me to reach over there. Too much work. I'll just, you know, take the hit. See that?
System disrupted.
All right.
System reactivated.
I'm gonna use this. Now you might wonder, like, how many ads should I be? Oh, let's shoot that. How many ads should I be finishing before I, you know, work up with the boss? I guess you can potentially actually finish all the enemies. There are a few waves coming out, like now. You hear the sound, it means it's coming, right? Now again, the stick, ooh. The drone is very annoying, so if you get a chance, finish the drone first. Right? So, and then I hear the sound. So it's on the other side, so we'll just find a place where it's further from the enemies. So when you get shot, and then, you know, you can still survive. Now you are good to go. You just run around, find enemies over here to get shield on. And do the stack up thing. See if I can. I can't even see that anymore. I know. There we go. Now another thing I do is that I do have the this passive thing, which means that I can. Oh, there we go. Let's finish this guy. Right, which I can have this armor cloud or something. I'll just show you. Basically allows me to regen my armor quicker and blind every enemies around.
Orders are reporting Black Tusk personnel abandoning the Pentagon. We'll get our people out there to salvage what we can and destroy what we can't.
I'll start working through this data, see if I can figure out what Nat's planning.
Nice work, Agent. Chopper's en route to bring you home.
Alright, so that's pretty much how you run. I think the best advice I give is use a technician build, which is not normally what I do, but I realize that the Heartbreaker build is really good if you set it up so that you use a shotgun. It's actually not a shocker to build up your stack, and then you use whatever weapon you feel comfortable using to finish the job. I guess the trick is really just to look for this guy so that it doesn't shock you too much, and have enough bonus armor so you can take the hit if necessary. This whole mission typically takes about 22 to 27 minutes, depends on how quickly you run through. And with the challenging difficulty, it means that you don't have to restart the whole thing again. So which means that you can limit to that. But of course, the trade-off is you don't always get a drop. So let's see this time if we get a drop. Again, like I said, the RNG, the RNG is not that great for this mission. I don't know. So it's only until 15 is set 20 times I get the drop. So let's see, we don't have a drop. So if there is a drop of the Whiplash weapon, then you will see it over here. You see that on top of those two things, you have one extra thing saying that you get the weapon. Right. So I'm going to show you one more time the weapon. They're called Whiplash. Just gonna over here. You can still get it. Like I said, it's just the drop is way less than, you know, a guarantee in the master level. But unless you can play through the master level, which, you know, great for you. Otherwise, I think I still recommend using challenging. You just need to be more patient. Once you get up to like 15 to 20 rounds, you know everything, where the spawn points are, how to deal with enemies, what your priorities are, then it will just be a little bit of farming. It's sometimes frustrating, I must admit, but at the end, I think this Whiplash has some really neat things that I haven't figured out yet. Just like Tempest, I realized that Tempest is actually a really good weapon when paired with full body shield, because you basically have a machine gun because it does 3 shots per time, and damage is not too bad either. So that's something that I didn't expect or didn't know about. But I'm thinking that the Whiplash will have a similar nature. That in the end, I will find out there's a really nice way that have great synergy with other weapons. So that it seems that the developers this time really wants to have this thing allows you to prime your weapon to when you're hoisting it, and you switch it to that, you have some bonus things, and the other weapons also gain some bonus. So for example, just allow me to quickly show you what I mean. I think I have one weapon still here. It's called the Trader. So Trader is a named weapon. And in Trader, what it does is that it called back and forth, and essentially you swap things out and in of this weapon will get you some bonus. It's kind of like the idea that you want to holster it for some time and get some bonus for that, this kind of things, right? So Whiplash is more or less the same idea, but you need to wait for a little bit, 5 seconds to be exact. Anyway, so I hope it helps you to plan out this mission. If you want to get the Whiplash, this I think is the only way that you can get so far. This is a drop from the Climax mission and not nowhere else. But hopefully, like I showed you, it's not too hard once you get the technician set up right. You get the Heartbreaker set up. I think that you can also get with 2 red cores for that. I have 3 red cores over here. I think if you do half and half, it's still good enough, and then you have a little bit extra damage doing over here. So, like I said, it's still possible to get this drop in the challenging level of difficulty. It just takes a longer time, but eventually you will get there. If there's an event right now, for example, it allows you to let me see if I can show you. Allows you to get season XPs and get other things that bump up your say for your passive. You can do something like here, or you want to have some journey that you need to finish. This is also a good place to just set things up for you. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. Let me just do my regular dance. It has been a while, I almost forgot. But I hope that you enjoy watching me playing this game as much as me enjoying this game. And I hope to make another content for you shortly. Probably another Climax mission later on. Because content-wise, it's really pretty much the same. There's not much going on. We fight a boss. We learn a little bit extra. Now Natalie is in the wind again. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it is what it is. Seems like a recurring thing, right? Just keep, missing her, and she's planning some big things, and we'll see how it turns out. Anyway, thank you so much for being with me. If you like the video, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And I hope to see you soon again. Thank you, and take